Hi Libra, welcome to your April general reading. This is your girl Mermaid Scales Tarot. Thank you so much for joining me here. This is a general reading for the Sun, Moon, Rising Venus, and or any other strong placement for the sign of Libra. This is a general reading, so please keep that in mind. To only take what resonates with you and leave what doesn't for someone who needs to hear this message. So Libra, I'm just going to ask Spirit what is up for you for the month of April, what's to come, what's to expect, anything you need to be aware of. And some of you can even take this just as anything you need to hear right now as a message for you specifically from Spirit. So we're going to go ahead and dive in, and I hope this resonates with you. Let's get this reading started. I'm first going to use my sound bowl here to clear, set the energy, and do a mini meditation with you guys. But if you just want to jump right on into the card pull to see what the cards have to say, check out the pinned comment below with all the timestamps. For those of you here with me now, thank you so much for joining me. It does help me connect with your energy by doing this mini meditation. So I'm going to ask everyone to take a deep breath in, ring the sound bowl 3 times, and during that time, I just want you to open up your energy to ask the questions you have in regards to what you need to hear right now, what's going to happen in April, and we'll see what Spirit has to say. So let's go ahead and take that deep breath in. And tune into the energy of Libra. All right, Libra, let's go ahead and see what Spirit has to say for you guys for this month of April. One particular thing I did see very clearly in the mini meditation was an orchid. And I heard it's growing or you're growing. So I want you to know, Libra, for those of you that are like, am I doing the right things? Am I making it through this? Am I better than what I was before? Absolutely. And I don't know, I just feel your energy as this beautiful growing orchid. And maybe orchids resonate with you on a personal level. But let's go ahead and see what the cards have to say for your general April themes for this month. Tell me about the general theme for Libra this month, Spirit. I love it. Abundance. Beautiful. Abundance comes in many different forms and many different ways. So some of you guys, this is just abundance of joy in your life, abundance of finances. We'll pull more cards to get a bit more detailed. But Libra, I do feel you're going to feel fulfilled and happy and proud and satisfied. It just feels very spiritual here as far as looking back and seeing, you know, where you were a year ago and where you are now, and seeing how much you've done for yourself, even in the small ways, even in the big ways. You've come so far, and now Spirit just wants to reward you, wants to help you kind of see all the good that you've done in the last few months, in the last few years, that a lot of people would not be able to make it through some of the things that you've made it through, Libra. And it says, enjoy the bounty of life. Your supply is unlimited. Blessings are coming to you. So yeah, the supply is unlimited is kind of what I felt more tapped into with this message here. And I kind of just want to say that you guys are your own supply of happiness, of trust, of strength. And I think since you've discovered that, or are discovering that currently, you're able to tap into that every time there's a challenge faced. Anytime that there's a little bump in the road, it's like, this isn't going to faze me. I know what I'm capable of. And for that reason, Spirit is creating the space for you to enjoy things more fully. It started at you, but Spirit is helping filling in all the gaps that could, you know, still be something that you want to wish for, that you want to, you know, maintain in your life. But you have the abundant resource within you, Libra, and that's what Spirit really wants to tie into. I'm seeing tie-dye. Someone could wear tie-dye quite a bit, or recently bought something that was tie-dye printed. Tell me more. about this energy. Maybe you guys are just hippies at heart. I don't know. Someone who just wants to live harmoniously, wants to enjoy the best of life. And I feel, Libra, you're more open to that idea now than you have been the last couple of months, few months, especially end of 2023. For some of you guys felt particularly difficult, especially the month of September. For some of you, tell me more about this energy for Libra. Okay. Then we have soul satisfaction. That's what I was feeling from the beginning of this reading. Honor your uniqueness. Do what makes you feel good. So Libra, part of resupplying this bountiful supply you have is by giving the time each day to do something that makes you feel good. Go out for that walk. Take that day off if you can and you have time off. Go call that friend that has been on your mind that you haven't had touch with for some time. I don't know, anything that is kind of just fueling this high vibrating energy that spirit wants to maintain in your life. I do see that you may be getting some help with some yard work, or starting to clean the house, or doing some gardening with someone, or doing that for like a friend or a neighbor, particularly helping someone with some sort of task that is hard to do alone. And I just have to say, like, you're a very good friend. You will be there when someone's in trouble. You will be there when someone needs support and help. And I feel that April may be one of those months for you, Libra, where someone is going to ask you for assistance, guidance, and support. And what you put out there, you receive back, really. And sometimes it comes in different forms than we expect. Sometimes it takes a bit longer, but I think you guys are starting to see the good coming to you from all the hard work you've done. And I do feel it's in the simple ways. It doesn't have to be the greatest, accomplishment ever, but it is in the simple ways of people appreciating you and you feeling appreciated more so, and just the fact that people will be willing to do things in return from everything you've done in the past for them. I'm seeing someone that likes to wear like a flannel, and maybe that's the friend I'm talking about, a romantic interest, or even you, Libra. All right. I'm seeing someone like cleaning the house. So again, that could be like spring cleaning that some of you guys are doing, or just feeling the need to clear your space up just to get rid of some old things. And I do feel like very much so when we do that, it actually does affect our vibration. When we're living in clutter and mess, it kind of overwhelms us, but you guys are taking the time to clear up that space. You're doing the work. I love it. Tell me more. 3 things that are happening for Libra. 2 of Swords. Okay, so it says being unable or unwilling to make a decision, a stalemate, pretending there is no problem. Interesting. We'll definitely clarify this. I do feel that this is in regards to someone that you're helping, right? This is in regards to someone you're trying to help see the truth, and I feel as if they are putting on the rose-colored glasses. Maybe your friend, family member is in like a toxic situation and they just refuse to see it. And so Libra, I think you've been trying to be very patient, very loving and understanding towards them, as anyone would, but maybe there's something you have to really speak on. I feel my throat chakra kind of tingling here, that maybe you've been avoiding saying, or maybe you've been hoping, oh, one day they'll kind of see it, but now it's time to kind of really tell them. And maybe it's something that's personal to you because you've been through it before, or something similar like that, and you know where the road is going for them and you don't want them to go down that road. But we'll clarify to get a bit deeper. Tell me more of what's happening for Libra. What is happening this month for Libra? 8 of Air. Yeah. Ooh. Then we have the Queen of Water. Yeah. I don't know why I feel like this is something that you're the Queen of Water with in regards to someone who's in the 2 of Air and the 8 of Air. Family member, friend, romantic partner, perhaps. But they're stuck. And you recognize it because, like I said, you've been there before. You've been where you've been trapped in your illusions, trapped in your fears, not wanting to see, something that has kept you stuck, and unwilling to see some of the harder truths. But you've come out of that space where you see everything as an experience in your life, the good and the bad. There's something I could gain out of it. And I would rather see the truth of the situation than be living in a sugar-coated fantasy, right? And so I feel like this is what you're doing to help someone to come out of this cluttered air energy. It could be another air sign, a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or someone with strong air in their chart. Does not have to be, but I'm going to clarify these cards. Tell me more about the Two of Swords. Nine of Air, yeah. Wow, yeah. I think you're witnessing this from someone, and you're noticing the same anxious habits that you used to have when you were in this energy space. Like overthinking, asking, you know, a million questions like, am I doing this right? Am I doing this okay? Yeah. And I'm seeing it so clear here for some of you guys. This is in regards to someone that you care about with either an ex or a person that they're trying to have something serious with, but you see right through this Knight of Water. They could be very charming. They could be very romantic at one moment, but the next it's like they're controlling or they're possessive or they're just messing with this person's head. It's either like they're that way or it's like they are in and out. They're only in when they want something from this person, usually a hookup, and then when they're done, they leave this person and it puts them back in this Eight of Swords prison. And some of you, you know, if you are going through this personally, then I have to say, like, when you start to see that you can have more, that there is more out there for you, there's an abundant world that could resupply some of the sources that you felt you depleted by sticking with someone or a bad situation, you are going to be so much happier, Libra. I promise you that. There are two twos here. Your birthday could be October 2nd, October 12th, September 22nd, or October 22nd for some of my cuspers as well. Bottom of the deck, Six of Water. Talk about the past, right? Scorpio energy. This could be someone that you've been friends with for a very long time or have known for a very long time. Memories from your history or childhood, issues regarding children, romanticizing the past. That's how I feel whoever this Eight of Swords is kind of doing. And I want to say this with love and compassion. We've all been there. But yeah, it seems as if they're trying to hold on to the good times, the better times, than what it has transpired to currently. Because now someone's a bit of a mental mess in the nicest way possible. And I think that you could be there for them to help kind of figure things out, Libra. And I would say with the Queen of Water overall, yes, be honest. Yes, be truthful, but be empathic and kind, especially for those of you that have been through something similar in the past. You've been there before, but now that you have this abundance of self-love, of self-worth, of this knowledge of how to crawl out, you can help this person too. I feel like you're just going to be a helping hand sent by Spirit, God, the universe for someone, or even for yourself, to get you out of this, to see the truth. And this Two of Air and the Nine of Swords. So expecting the worst, self-fulfilling prophecies, sleepless nights. You know what I think, Libra, especially if you're the person that's viewing this from the outside in, is that when you're trying to tell your friend, family member, romantic partner, whatever, this is what's happening. I see it very clearly. They're getting different information from the person that's hurting them. Oh no, you're taking this out of context. I didn't mean to do that. And so they're kind of conflicted by two stories. I wonder if some of you guys, I gotta say, went out or seen someone kind of being flirty or sketchy, like cheating on someone that you cared about, and you tried to tell them this and they just wanted to kind of not believe it or do something hurtful at the very least. So I feel, Libra, there could be a challenge of those two conflicting stories that is keeping someone a bit worried. But I think the reason why they're worried is because a part of them knows there's truth to it. And instead of embracing the truth, they're afraid of the truth. And that's kind of what keeps them in the Nine of Swords energy. And I kind of am seeing like Late night phone calls being sent your way. Someone that can't sleep, that needs to talk, that needs that support. So then we have the 8 of air and the Knight of water. Gemini energy, Pisces energy, an illusion of being trapped, a lack of self-confidence, afraid to take action. Knight of water, this is someone who's emotional, romantic, enthusiastic, and contemplative. Falling in love or wedding proposals, the need to balance emotions, an invitation to a social event. Okay, so for some of you guys, I gotta say, like, I feel there's someone waiting on the Knight of Cups to step up, to take a romantic situation more seriously, to go to that next level, but it just does not happen. And it's making someone spiral a little bit with this 8 of Swords. And it's making someone kind of start to act in a way that is out of their vibration. It's not who they really are. Whether they're being kind of like obsessive, checking their phone, checking social media. So Libra, if you start to notice this within yourself or within someone else, there needs to be some sort of space for love to come in. Not just the fears, but just like, you know what? If they can't accept me, I love who I am, and I'm proud of that. Or even telling your friend this. You're an amazing person. You deserve so much more. This is not love, is kind of what I'm hearing. And maybe even with this Knight of Cups energy, there's someone that's afraid to move on to someone else, not knowing if, you know, it's going to be the same type of romance or passion they felt with the person in the past. This person has a million excuses, right, as to why they don't want to move on. But I think there's a part of them that gets curious about someone else or about kind of moving forward. But then, you know, their fear and ego gets trapped up again and they get stuck and they keep going back to this person. I'm seeing the letter D, as in Dylan, as in Danielle, first, middle, last initial. Someone could also have 2 M's in their name, like Emma or something like that. So then we have the Queen of Water and the 2 of Earth. Okay. So this is Cancer energy with Capricorn energy here. And it says this is someone who's tender-hearted, empathic, patient, and loving. Relationships develop to a new level. Trust your intuition. Care for yourself and others. Yeah. Too much going on at once. The need to make a decision. Consider a more playful approach. So both the 2 of Swords and this 2 of Pentacles here is really clearly stating like a decision needs to be made. And it has to come out of the element of water, of self-love, of self-care, of intuitively knowing deep down what is right and wanting to kind of just heal from it all. And I feel with this Queen of Water energy, with soul satisfaction and abundance, when someone starts to operate in this Queen of Water, beautiful, high vibrating energy, it helps clear up the space. And it does help someone boost themselves up to knowing that they can be more confident in making a decision that isn't going to, you know, leave them loveless or leave them. Someone's afraid of just losing, you know, the person, losing the time that they spent, losing, you know, pride or ego. But I gotta say, like, holding on to what someone's trying to hold on to, you're losing so much more. So someone does need a little bit of a real conversation. Someone needs a bit of loving, tender care. And that will help them put them in this space more so of making a decision. And Libra, if this is you that's in this, you know, type of situation right now, you need to ask for support. You need to ask for help, because I think people don't know the whole story. And again, maybe there's certain details you didn't want to put in there to make people worried or whatever, but you need to hear some sort of truth that is coming from someone that genuinely, truly cares about you and your well-being. They're out there, Libra. That old friend, that family member, that person that, I don't know, even your spirit guides and ancestors can be there for you in that way. But for most of you, I gotta say, I feel like you're doing this for someone else. Wow, okay. Tell me more about the situation that's going on in April for Libra. Wow, you got 2 cards, number 20 and number 2. Officially 2222 is here. Powerful angel number, one of balance, one of love, one of support that will be long lasting, that will be returned to you. And it says frogs return moon, building dreams, determination, and cooperation. Cooperation, yeah. That duality of support, of love being exchanged, of truth being shared, of comfort. Then, you know, when someone fully gets it, they need that support to help them back up again. And then Mother Earth, yeah. This is so like Queen of Water energy I feel here. And it says, creative feminine force, nurturing and birth. Wow. So I gotta say, maybe this situation is a bit more complex if children are involved. And maybe someone's afraid of like losing time with their children or having to pay child support or whatever. But I think those details need to be put in the back until someone truly comes awakened to the potential they're meant to have. And someone just needs that love and support, that boost up. And someone needs to ask for it and someone needs to act on it. And then, you know, once that love is there, that support is being proven, someone will be more willing to feel safe and secure to make the right decision for themselves. And with this Mother Earth here, okay, I'm feeling 2 different things. I'm feeling someone that's very close to their mom, and maybe that's the person that someone just needs some support from with. But maybe the mom is just, maybe your mom is going through this, or a mother figure for some of you guys, an older sister perhaps. But just, you know, generally, I think someone just wants to be held, wants to be taken care of, needs to be told everything is going to be okay with this change, with what you're seeing. Yeah, it's hurtful, but you're seeing for it for what it is. And it's hard. It hurts, but I'm here. I'm here for you. Wow. Tell me more about Libra in April. That came out fast. So money, MGR, I'm guessing that means manager. This card could indicate your career or finances could take a giant leap forward. So here we go with that abundance on other news. Spirit wants to say, hey, you guys are doing some good work. You're good with your money. You've been budgeting and managing it very well. Maybe there's something you could spend a little bit of something on to gift yourself to kind of give you that boost. Consider careers in money management, banking, accounting, or anything in finance. You can expect a happy outcome when it comes to your finances. So yeah, there could be some sort of, you know, pay raise, some sort of promotion, some sort of interest in the financial world and being in that career or going further in that because you're doing such a good job. So that is positive, and I think that's something that you can start looking forward to. You put in the hard work and that will be repaid. Maybe some of you are looking for someone that can help manage your finances, like a CPA or an accountant, especially because tax season is coming up here in the United States, or is here really. So finances are definitely looking good. And maybe even Libra, like this person who could be trapped in this situation is afraid to leave because of money. Different than other signs, I think you could loan this person some money to help them, you know, get out or get back on their 2 feet, and they'll pay you back. Tell me more. The cosmos, creativity, and vastness. So I kind of view you as being this like full moon in this picture here. If you need to pause it, go right ahead. And you're just in a higher perspective and looking down and seeing, you know, some of the darker things that your loved ones are going through, that you've been through in the past, that you're currently going through perhaps. But I feel as you did the work and became closer to Spirit, God, the universe, and your higher self, you are able to kind of detach from the ego as far as being afraid of being shamed or being afraid of being broken up with, being afraid of whatever that was that you've been through in the past or are currently going through now, that you see the whole picture, that the small details of, you know, how anything could follow through, how the breakup could be, what's to happen from it, how are people going to judge me, is so minuscule compared to the big rewards that come from just opening up, helping, coming out of it, and seeing the light of things. And with the cosmos here, yeah, I definitely feel as if you have star family. You could come from a star seed lineage, and you could have star ancestors that are encouraging you to help, encouraging you to be that light in a very dark place for someone, even for yourself. And they want to guide you to realizing the power of your support and love. Amazing. All right, Libra, let's go ahead and get one more card. And this is a card that's a little bit honest. I thought it was perfect for Aries season. It is supposed to be funny. It's supposed to be sarcastic. There is some crude language. I hope you don't get offended, because that's not my purpose here. But someone needs some sort of message here that is going to give them an honest truth. Anything else Libra needs to hear right now in regards to April? Whatever you are thinking about, don't do it. Now is not the effing time. This goes to someone who's thinking about texting someone they know is not good for them, trying to, you know, have that same conversation you've had over and over again with that person from the past. But maybe this is what you need to tell that friend, family member who's thinking of going back, who's thinking of trying to make things work. Like, it's time to just say no. You really don't need to go through this again. You shouldn't. Don't do it. I'll be here for you if you need to talk about it. I'll be open, but I'd rather you go to me than try to go back to them. But yeah, I would also kind of say just generally what I'm feeling intuitively with this card being here is not to be too rough on them. I know sometimes when you see people go in repetitive patterns, it could be very frustrating. And I'm not saying, you know, be an emotional dumping ground for someone that doesn't want to change, but just be a little bit smoother to them, because they're not in a great mindset right now. And I think by being a bit harder on them is going to feed that fear. So start feeding the love within them. And I think you'll see that change. At least they'll be closer to it than they were before. You got this, Libra. I know you're here to help. Thank you so much for joining me for this reading. I hope it resonated. I hope it gave you clarity, insight, healing, guidance in regards to what's happening in April, what you need to know about April, and anything else I could have helped fill you in about your questions. And if it has, please let me know. Drop a comment below, hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe. I love you, Libra, very much, and I'll see you next time. Take care, Libra.